What's going on, y'all? Today we're doing another shoot, and today we're using Nanlite products. So Nanlite did send me this stuff. Like unlike Aperture, Nanlite actually hit your boy up, and so we're gonna be using the Nanlite Forza 300B Mark II, and then we're gonna be using the Nanlite pavotube 360Xs. One is gonna be the hair light, and I may use one as like an accent to the background. Now, before we even get started, here's a tip that I'm gonna give you all from a mistake I just learned, so that you all don't have to go through that again. So what happened was I knew this is the location I wanted to shoot in, but I did not ask if their logo was updated on their wall. So like now, as you all can see on their wall here, I have to frame out this here because this is no longer part of their tagline. So we have to come up with a creative way to frame that out. So that should be interesting. Like this is the whole point of this statue right here. But I still want to use the space, but this statue, the way they're gonna be framed, is gonna be able to block out that word there, so you can still kind of see like their logo and stuff like that. But yeah, today is gonna be a good shoot. And if you like today's audio is being brought to you by Comica. Review coming out soon. So yeah, stay tuned. So what I can say about Nanlite product is just something that can be mindful of, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing, just something to be mindful of, is that when you turn it on, like when you strike for light, what typically ends up happening is like there's actually a delay, and I've noticed that on a few of their Nanlite products. So just something to be kind of mindful of, like when you turn it on, it doesn't come on straight away. Over here, blocking it off.
Let me see what it looks like on camera.
All right, I'll tell you what, how about you set up right now, just set up the boom mic for sure, and then when I set up the camera, you'll be able to see.
Likely because these lights are not like hundreds of pounds, but it's a thing of respect.
Yeah.
And insurance.
Professionalism.
And another thing that a professional should have did, which is me, should have brought a surge protector. That's something you should always bring, and I forgot it.
You know, I thought to bring one, but I was like, yeah, we probably won't need it.
Yeah, always bring a surge protector.
Yeah.
Yes. We are clamping. I forgot my wires now. Surprisingly enough, the pavotubes, the original ones, like everybody got, they come with the wires. These doesn't come with wires, so I was kind of surprised by that.
You don't want to center the weight?
If you see me, you know what I'm saying? Say something, cuz.
See something, say something.
Now, I know I'm kind of going against what I told you all in the other video where it's like you should have everybody for like certain jobs, but you know, for this job in particular here, I cannot have a interviewer doing these questions because just as you all can see, the space here is we don't have a lot of space to do that in, and I wanted to keep the bodies down to a minimum. He didn't drop the mic this time, y'all. Like y'all was really on that.
Wait.
They was killing you in these comments, man.
That's not how it happened. That's not gonna even make sense.
They was killing you in the comments for that. Like, did he just drop your mic?
I saw that. I saw that, and I was heartbroken. I was like, nah, son, no.
The first draft I got of it is dope. I might even do like if you all are interested in me doing you all like just kind of showing you all the process of how I did that edit. Leave a thumbs up now, and I got you. It's actually, hey, come to think about it, bro, because Nanlite has thought about this. There's a port right here that you can plug, so you can charge something up.
Get out of town.
Nanlite, we love what you did there.
That's pretty epic.
We are going to, more than likely, we're going to use a 55 on my other angle, just kind of get some more depth. Where I'm gonna place that yet, I don't know. I'm gonna figure that out. But I know we more than likely gonna be on a 55. So 35, just so I can get that background blur, so it can look good. Like I told you all before, we're definitely not running audio from that. We're gonna run it directly into the mic because Newer's boom pole. So if you all were looking at the Newer boom pole, I do not recommend it, other than just to boom your mic. If you're gonna boom your mic with this, you're good. But I do not recommend that you run your audio through it. I get some type of weird feedback sometimes, and I just hate it. So I typically just run my mic. I run the cable directly to the mic and then just wrap it on around. Yep, we got that. Okay. Hey, Josh, do me a favor real quick. And actually, can you just stay standing real quick? Can you actually put that rug under her chair?
Of course.
We almost forgot the sound blanket, y'all. Can't forget the sound blanket. Sound blanket is very important.
They're smart.
That's actually pretty useful, honestly. It's like the way they kind of got that set up. About, and this kind of give you a heads up with like time wise how we looking. We got like 15 minutes. Andy, do me a favor, just count up to 20.
1, 2,
Keep moving, Josh.
4,
Other way, Josh.
6, 7.
Yep. Have you ever been on camera before?
No.
You've never been on camera before, so this is your first time.
Well, I have, but not like this.
Not like this, right? So this is a special time, so I get to be the first one. Okay, this is good. I'm pretty good at interviews, right? Conversations is just something that I get people to naturally talk, so you're gonna be fine. So whenever you're ready, right? You need to send like a last email out, whatever the case is. We are ready for you.
Okay.
So, you know, breathe. You seem tense. Now, one thing that I forgot, guys, just similar to Aperture, Nanlite has their own app as well, and I'm just so used to this. I was kind of like rushing on set. I didn't even think to bring it up, but it is the Nanlink app, right? And the Nanlink app, you can control all their newer fixtures, right? So the pavotubes, 30Xs, the 300B Mark II, all of these lights are compatible with their Nanlink app. And right now, I'm gonna just set these lights up and then just kind of change any settings that need to be changed. So we have the lights added. We have the pavotube 30X, and all we have to do is put them in certain channels. So 1, 2, 3, and then if we go here, as you can see, we have full control over the light. So the Nanlink app does work. I will say that there's like maybe like a slight difference between it like that and the Aperture app. Right, the Aperture app does make it a little bit like faster, right? So like the moment you open it up, it's almost like boom. When here, there was like some settings I had to kind of go through to get the lights added, but nonetheless, they are added and they work. That's the only thing that should matter. There may be like extra steps between 1 or 2 different brands, but at the end of the day, it works. That's all you need to know. So just to kind of give you all I think we talked about this, but just in case I did not cover it, we only use 2 lenses. We used primes today, right? We didn't use any zoom lenses, and that's because I needed the depth of field. So today we use the Zeiss 55 f1.8, right, for the side angle shot. And then we use the 35 f1.8. Yeah. All right, so am I exposed where like I look lit or whatever case, or I look dark? Okay, cool. So that's a wrap. I just kind of want to go over the step with you all one more time, just so you all can make sure you got it. And if you ever want to replicate this set, you'll be able to do so. So again, we had the light back here, and then we were shooting at 35-1.8, so you didn't get to see like the cable, none of that. Like you just saw this glowing up and just illuminating that a little bit, just kind of give it like a little bit more edge light, if you will. After that, and this is just 3, we just did technically 4 lights, right? Then we had this here. This is serving as a hair light, and I like this because it's so soft. Nanlite did such a fantastic job diffusing this in comparison to the Pavo 30Cs, like the first generation ones, right? These are night and day different. So honestly, I'm gonna do a review video on that, so make sure you sub to the channel, see that. Then we had this bouncing off of this white wall here because we could not, unfortunately, we could not use like the shower curtain technique or even negative fill. But we kind of used this as negative fill. Like there wasn't like a lot of, like this is dark, it's dark enough where we can still kind of get some contrast. And this is still soft where we're bouncing off this white wall, spilling onto the talent, and it's still quote unquote like controlled. And then Josh, my gaffer, which I'll drop his information down in the description. If you all in Chicago and need a gaffer, I highly recommend him. He's very good. But he set up a light here to bounce off of here just to kind of do like a feel for the subject. So today we officially for sure had a 3-point lighting set up, and he made sure everything was safe, right? Everything was safe and I didn't have to worry about nothing, which is phenomenal. Obviously we still had the Rode NTG5 mic up here, which I stand by. So we didn't bring a sound blanket today. Like that's on me. Sometimes honestly, man, like when you a one-man band, like coming from your crib, it's a lot of stuff you gotta carry. But here we had the rug still down to absorb some of that sound, especially on these floors. We didn't want that bouncing up. And even when I step here, I notice a difference when I'm talking. My voice is not so reverby. And then, like I said, you know, we use the Nanlink app for the lights. And like right now, we can start just turning some of this stuff off. So turn it off, and it's a 2-second delay. I'll let you know. And then let's go here to the other pavotubes. Right, and I had changed colors on both of them, which is funny. Now, I don't know if this is something, let's see, I'm gonna turn this off too. Now, one thing I would say about the pavotubes or the Nanlite app, I would like it where, you know, like, so similar to the Aperture app, you are able just to turn off all the lights in that group. Now, there may be a way to do that, I don't know, but if there is, please let me know down like in the comment section below. But Nanlite, if you're watching this, it'd be great if we're able to, like if the light is in the group, we should be able to turn off all the lights or turn on all the lights or control the brightness of all the lights in one group. So, you know, something to think about. But other than that, thank y'all for watching. Catch y'all next one.